and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I'm Marini.
Era.
I'm the letter K.
And, what were we... Oh, yeah, we were talking to Kuno last time, but...
Okay, Kuno.
Oh, yeah,
We're his bitch. And he made us a mad discount for his pants.
And now...
he let us know that he's, like, got all this, like, childlike machismo and bravado because of Kuno S.
Uh-huh.
And now we have to go kick the ass of the most violent man in this city, whatever it is called. I forget.
I mean, that's what we told Kuno.
Yeah, we told Kuno we'd do that. Yeah, now we can check his hideout. But are we going to go to bed first? And try to steal the pants or the boots?
I don't think we can steal the boots anymore.
Oh. Oh, well.
You can check his hideout. Let's do the hideout and then go to bed.
All right. Here we go. Let's see if I can remember how to walk. There we go.
You're going the wrong way.
Is that the wrong way? You can't... Really? I thought you have to go around. You can't go... The hideout's over here.
No, it's not. It's that shed on the right.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was over here. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Potato.
Hey, Scotty. Hi, Potato.
Pile of Eternity. The Pile of Eternity looks stranger now that Kuno told you about his pad. Medium, why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material? Unless Kuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside. Oh, you're hoping it'd be Jake? You know, my brother is supposed to just, like, show up randomly, but, he hasn't... He's only working one job now, so... Alright, there it is. You see a shabby little door.
Not special enough for Scotty. That's okay. That's fine. It's all right.
Shabby
that's
chic.
okay, baby. Yeah,
Shabby chic. There it is.
Look, you have a little art.
A little art? Yeah, Jake
Jake
doesn't have an art, so he can't play with this anymore.
Yeah.
Either that or we're just gonna have to... Hey, hold on a second. I just noticed something about your avatar, Kay.
What?
Do you have slut gloves?
Look.
Like, this is what happens when he gives me 100% free reign on his design to fit in the theme of our stream. I could have just drawn his normal avatar, but I don't want his normal avatar in our stream.
So you made him slutty. I love it.
And I sure did.
And I love how I'm patting his back every time I talk. It makes me happy.
There. So this is the shack Kuno mentioned. Let's take a look inside then.
All right, let's take a look inside. Let's take a look inside.
I like that it's like you can just pull the panels aside and you just let it fall open.
Yep. An empty tube of Magnesola magnesium supplement. Wait, what? Oh.
Huh? Oh! That's how you get to the roof. Oh, can you grab that?
I'm trying. I clicked on it and now it's taking me...
Where are you going?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to go back. Oh, look where we're at, you guys.
Guys. Look at us, you guys.
Policeman cloak. Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Look, Lieutenant, someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. He judges the drop. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks up the enormous crane towering at the distance over the container yard.
The look in his eyes is a mix of engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Cool giant equipment!
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK. Alright, which one?
Say it. I want you to
Motherfucker.
tell him that.
Motherfucker.
No, tell him that.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Kvalson 1020 HK.
Is it? He looks at you, impressed. Kvalson made lots of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal even for them.
Hi, Autumn. Yeah, there's 3 of us. There's me.
Yes.
There's Era. And then this guy that I'm patting on his shoulder is the letter K.
Hello, I'm the letter K.
Yeah. I wanted you to say what the specific machine was to impress him, and it worked. But I digress. We were focusing on their cloak here. He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
I don't think I should do that. What exactly are we doing up here? No. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it. He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters tops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Oh, the number went up a little more.
Still low.
Oh, never mind. You may retry it.
Do you want me to try it and, like, I could get physical damage?
It's fine.
Okay. Here we go.
Are you gonna be able to get back afterwards?
Chaos Demon!
Well, okay.
Fail.
Oh god.
Here we go. Oh. I chickened out.
Okay.
Holy wow, that's high. Doesn't seem dangerous. The lieutenant must be crazy to suggest that. This is certain death. Vertigo almost pushes you over the edge. Right, I can't do it right now. I'll make the jump next time.
Wait, why did your health go down? Sure. He looks at you, worried. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained the muscle there. Oh, you probably did. That's probably what.
Yeah, not right now. If we're going to sleep,
I'm surprised
maybe
you-
I'll heal.
Yeah, maybe it'll heal. But I mean, let's go. Let's check that box near these steps down there. What's that?
Nosifed.
Oh,
Good deal.
for for the health we just lost trying to do the dumb thing up here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see if I heal when I go to bed.
Yeah, that would be good. Like healing at an RPG.
Oh wait, can I touch this thing? Hey, wait. Where are you going?
And Melanie, you sure know how to interface with a video game.
I really don't. Scotty says to just take the drugs. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified.
My assumption is that you probably can cancel like where you directed yourself with right click, so maybe try that.
Okay. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Be still my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Oh.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone's taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. He looks at you. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, he points to the ladder in the corner. But there is an interesting find, an alternative path into the arbor that the kid uses. Well done. Oh, he wants to talk to you.
Oh, he does? Okay, I'll talk
He
to
wants
him.
to talk to you.
Okay, I have money.
Bunny.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for the damages yet,
You should take care of that then.
but I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping on the streets. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds the situation frustrating, he's doing his best not to make you feel any worse than you already do. Oh, Kim is a sweet guy. Okay, so I guess we'll go back later.
Yeah.
Okay. You can steal an ID card from the Whirling Rags. It's nighttime. Okay.
Who said that?
Potato.
Potato.
Does Kuno just, like, sleep out here?
Maybe in that shack.
Yeah,
God knows
side-eye.
if he wants to sleep at home.
I mean, alternatively, if he's using the amphetamine, he's not sleeping that much, so...
Not necessarily. I mean,
Oh, is that a disco?
oh.
Is this the Disco Elysium? That's the name of the game.
So I guess we should talk to him.
He's still fucking with that bird.
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Oh, let's return the key.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, he adjusts his glasses. I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business. Here, you be this guy.
Okay?
Forgive...
Okay.
Yeah. Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and... He stops mid-sentence. I mean, no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. He turns to you with a heavy sigh. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this, the man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Do I want to give him anything or just leave?
Well, I mean, the key doesn't belong to you. When we have a pry bar, so we don't need it anymore.
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes. Wait, he doesn't need to know that, does he?
He does not need to know that.
Okay, just trash.
As it should be. Anyway, thank you for returning my key.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Guard, a thing I need to talk about.
Like what?
I don't know. You want to see what he said?
Sure.
He rolls his eyes. What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes. Not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come in here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. He gives you a meaningful nod.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men get hungry. Even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Ha! It's after 16 o'clock. The sign said reserved starting at 16 o'clock. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall? Hold your peace. Best not to nitpick.
But there's people in the mess hall.
Yeah. Hold your peace?
There is people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Was there something else? Because I have coasters to stack and glasses to clean. Apparently, that's what I do now.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes. That door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. He shrugs.
Do Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there, and I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the Frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust. He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine. Okay. A little. He shrugs. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals, and I haven't found a key. So good luck with that.
Something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. I saw another thing at the whirling.
No, later. For later.
Okay. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here or leave. Era,
Do you want to kiss karaoke?
do you want to do karaoke?
You want to play karaoke?
Do you want to do this?
Want to do some?
Do you want to
Want to
piss
do
off
some
Kim?
yakuza?
Do you want to piss off Kim?
What? How is karaoke gonna piss him off?
Because we should be going to bed.
We should be going to bed. Kim's already gonna... It seems like he's gonna help us out with something from his truck.
Karaoke.
Potato sang karaoke. You're saying karaoke.
Karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire. Goodbye. Maybe it should have been more of a your body is ready.
Get up there. 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 Get up. Oh, it's not selectable. I thought it would be selectable.
Yeah, I know. All right, nothing. All right, so what else can we do? We can talk to... I guess we're going back to the car.
Yeah.
The Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. Do you want to
Edgar's
talk to
pinball
anybody that we
machine.
can? Or no?
I think so. That guy that's highlighted down there, like every time we click on him, it's just like a thought. It's like we don't actually engage.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see if we do.
Okay. It's all about money.
Yep.
Deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, in the primordial of darkness. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. It makes your fingers itch. Inspect the plastic? Or
Yeah.
leave? Okay. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Steal it.
Yeah! Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open the spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and the leather-bound pocketbook. And the man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. Are you positive what you're doing here is proper police conduct? You can still even do nothing. What do we do?
See, pocketbook is like a wallet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the document.
Steal a document. Slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document. Close the carabiner.
Yep.
All right. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent. You're not 100% clear what you did here was right, but to hell with it. All right. Fuck
To
it.
the car.
To the car.
Also, we can level up a skill now.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Is this
You
still
clicked the wrong
doing? This
one.
is still doing. Okay.
Yeah, we're still working on Aces High.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, which one are we going to do?
We have volition, empathy, drama, 2 on visual calculus, one suggestion, and 1 hand-eye coordination. We have 0 things in our physique. And
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want something in physique, especially
yeah.
with the attempt at jumping earlier that went awry.
Love and be loved by drugs. Savoir faire was the jump, which is motorics. Endurance. Don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold.
Ooh.
Enjoy healthy organs.
So
Mm-hmm.
Pain threshold was the one that we needed to bust down that door, but endurance, you can see one of the bonuses on it. This is damage -1.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's if we do negative damage or if we get less damage taken.
That seems like it'd be you take less damage. You're just physically getting tougher. Whereas
Yeah.
pain threshold is you're still getting hurt, but you can handle it and keep moving.
Yeah. Let's level this one up.
Okay. All right.
And then, as they were saying, savoir faire.
Is there any more? Wait, Melanie.
Yeah?
Oh. Okay, we don't have any more.
Okay.
I just wanted to check if we had more points.
You're good.
So I guess next points if we get it would be the savoir faire.
Inside you see a set of steering levers, da-da-da.
I have something here we could sell. Look at the back and the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. Look in the suspect transport enclosure. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinet Canal.
What do you mean you confiscated them? Or, thanks, I appreciate your help.
I'm curious what he means by that. A couple weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was on some coalition official's son, and high.
Isn't that corruption? I think, like, looking at him, I want to give him, like, a little smirk. What do you think?
Go for it.
Isn't that corruption?
I don't know, is it? The lieutenant looks back, stone-faced. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Thanks, I appreciate your help.
Lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Alright, close the door. Alright, so now we're going to go to the pawn shop.
Yeah, but I want to look at them.
Oh, you want to look at them?
Yeah.
Ooh! $200 Renos!
Oh my god. Hold on. Stop hovering over it.
Sorry.
The magnificent hubcap spinners that Lieutenant Kitsuragi has donated to you so that you can pay for your room at the Whirling. They are slate blue and shimmer haughtily in the light.
Fancy.
But wasn't it Kay that got me? No. Wait, never mind.
What I do? What?
No, you're good. I misremembered something.
What'd you get, Aira? Some spinners?
No, I misremembered something.
Hello.
It wasn't.
Let me know if I
Oh.
can help you with anything.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps. The lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop. He marvels at the cobalt shimmer and nods. Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you, the lieutenant explains as a pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. He takes the cash and turns to you.
We're rich! Oh, what?
Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it. The rest goes in his pocket.
Where's the other 70, dude?
It's his money!
It's his money!
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Both Lieutenant and the pawnbroker turn to you.
I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
I have other business to take care of now. Bye.
You know, we still have those $15 dues.
Yeah?
We could buy those pants.
Off of Kuno?
Yes.
Not right now.
Oh, not bad.
What do I really want to spend my money on that?
I don't know. I have a spending problem.
I don't want to buy anything from Kuno, like, honestly.
I want to buy those pants from Kuno.
Alright. I mean, I could just go up to my room anyway, but...
I mean, I bet you that if you
Can
bought
I
the pants of
help
Kuno,
you?
You bet
Kuno
what?
would think you're really cool.
Ah. It's about that money I owe.
Yes, you have it. Or have you got it?
I have your money.
He glares at you suspiciously. Well,
So I could slam the bills on the counter, I hope you choke on it. Or, here it is, sorry for the trouble, or neutral.
I'm gonna be the angel on the shoulder and say, be nice, go with 3.
Slam.
You were gonna say sorry?
Slam.
No, I don't want to slam it.
Slam.
Alright. I'm just gonna give it to him.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance, starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him. Oh man, I should have slammed it. Oh well.
I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. He taps his foot against the metal box installed in the back of the bar counter. All the doors lock automatically at 2100. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I need $4 more, you guys.
I'll take a room here too. He opens his wallet.
Of course. He takes the money and hands him a keyring. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye.
Yes?
Where you going?
Nothing. Go to bed? Or pretend like we're going to bed? I'm gonna be a disgusting moralist like him, basically. Alright. This is the door to the room you redecorated. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe, and besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, we get to talk some more.
Yay! See, I knew it would be great for everyone if you just slammed the money on the counter.
Should have done it.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But
Oh,
I
he
also
smokes.
remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
He sure as fuck does.
How did you get so cool, Kim? Yes?
Oh,
No?
I'd like to say that. I'd love to say that. You mean this? The light of a cigarette illuminates a fleeting smile. This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will. And unhealthy. He flicks the ash.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all. Right then, the debrief. I'm not going to ask him for a cigarette.
Yes, he pulls on the cigarette. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went? What are our powers? Say nothing, just look into the night. See, this is the cool answer. But,
I mean, we're here to discuss stuff, right?
alright, how do you think today went?
But
What?
but you're right though. That 4 is the cool answer. You're
Yeah.
right.
Alright, we're gonna say nothing, just look into the night. We're gonna be mysterious.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below, slowly like luminous clouds. They pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights in the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
He's so heavenly.
Uh-huh.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, you know? It's different than land. And Jamrock and the GRIH. He pulls on his cigarette.
Why are they like that?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks. The jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run the city. West of the river is RCM land. He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... He shakes his head. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, this city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will improve the situation, at least do some good. We won't change anything here. Do we want to be optimistic or realistic? What would Kim
I
like
want
best?
optimism.
All right, I hope our
I'm also going optimism.
You what?
I'm also going optimism.
All right, I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too, he says quietly. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Alright, now I want to ask what 3 was.
So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Reverhall Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in according with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. He frowns. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Why not more or continue?
I hope we get bribed.
What the?
We can get money.
No.
Ask or no?
Huh.
Up to you.
I don't really know why I'd want to know that.
Okay. What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights than when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
And if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Uh, that feels like a really loaded question.
I was gonna say the exact same thing, but I'm also interested.
Yeah. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes, he pauses. The last time was 4 years ago.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
Holy shit.
He has internalized it well. It's just that, a fact, a self-contained past event. What happens to the people we convict? I mean, he won't know if I've killed anyone.
Right? We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Coron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. He taps on his coat pocket, where he keeps notes.
And who makes all these rules? Are you good with continuing?
You want to ask anything, Kay?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order, no more, no less. His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Say nothing? Or do you want to choose one?
I just have no opinion one way or the other for it.
I think it's probably the coalition.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's say it was the coalition government.
It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in the city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The moral intern. What is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. He pulls on a cigarette. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Or if I didn't know, how would you describe them? I think he knows, and we're being honest about not remembering anything. So 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They're DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they're just technocrats.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? He thinks. You'll have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. The motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Oh, okay. Basically, it's MASH.
Ah.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And he looks at the city below. It doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It's more than that. There's some kind of affection in him. You like the moral intern. Or don't ask. I'm feeling one.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go for it.
Yeah.
Yes, I did when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. Believe forget me not, a piece of the sky, he quotes. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism. Is that the way it's spelled?
I guess it's one way to spell it.
Is that
Usually the V at the end is an F, but
okay? And that's the thing in music, right?
yeah.
That's so funny. Like I had never heard this word until what was it, yesterday?
Yeah, probably, yeah. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. He thinks, then changes his mind. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Do I have an opinion on the moral intern?
Do you? The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls in his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers.
Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Robichaud. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Immigrants, liberal fucking men. Whoa. On second thought, I don't have an opinion.
Yikes.
Forget about it. Uh, okay, I'm thinking 2 or 3 or 1.
Well, do you know what exactly humanism is?
Isn't that like taking care of people? Like,
That's what I had figured.
all right, let's make sure that we understand what humanism is before we just.
Like I thought that was something that was started after the fucking Holocaust.
Philosophical stance that emphasizes the individual and social potential of human beings, considering them the starting point for moral and philosophical inquiry, often emphasizing reason, ethics, and human agency.
Where's Duncan?
Yeah, where the hell is Duncan?
Where's Duncan?
Humanists reject the belief in a supernatural being such as God. So they're usually agnostic or atheists. They have no belief in afterlife, so they focus on seeking happiness in this life.
You're not looking at the AI thing, are you?
No, I'm looking at bbc.co.uk.
So I feel like if you go with 2 though, like because that one's trying to say that this isn't humanism. I feel like, especially from Kim, who used to be a moralist or part of the group, is probably just going to point out that if it's because the whole idea is that people are the source of morality and everything, then it's just going to be pointing to it as this is what the people here are doing, and that's kind of the encapsulation of it. If you want the place to be better, people need to be better. Mm-hmm. But the fact that we are kind of suspicious of the moral intern kind of leads me towards 3.
Yeah.
The fact that they're kind of just especially if it's an organization on the scale of pulling the strings of governments across the world, they're kind of
You know what it makes me think of?
What?
It makes me think of what I thought cops were supposed to be like when I was a kid, and I wanted to be a cop because I thought that's what they stood for. And as soon as I grew up and learned the reality of what cops culture and stuff like that surrounding it, and all this political baggage and shit we have, it's completely disillusioned me. So I'm also going towards 3.
Okay. All right, then let's do it. I think that there must be good cops out there. It's just we don't see it very often.
We don't see it get encouraged as often.
No.
No, we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Everhull. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes. Actually, vigilantes is okay with me.
Yeah, vigilante sounds bad.
What? No, one. Vigilantes is okay.
Maybe we should make our own law? No, vigilantes sound bad.
You're not gonna see me agreeing. If you want to do it, you can do it.
Okay, what do you think? Does vigilantes sound okay or bad? Angel.
I mean, in this instance, it's weird to me that that he's on the side of essentially what he's saying is that the MI are allowing you to police the people, and if you don't do it, someone is, and they're probably going to be worse.
Yeah.
And there's like an implicit threat there, and it's kind of fucked up. And like, without the MI, we would become vigilantes. I don't know. It's a weird way to because like you're not. I mean, yes, if you're trying to enforce the law with no like actual authority to do so, then yes, you would be a vigilante. But at the same time, then in that case, who is going to enforce the law? So it's kind of why I'm actually leaning towards 3. Like,
So I'm on 1, Melanie's on 2, Kay's on 3.
and the reason I'm thinking that is just because it's a like, again, if the MI is, if they're only allowing you to police because you're policing the way that they want you to, then the people here really aren't in control.
Yeah. But okay, the way that I see this is vigilantes is okay with me, is like I'm fine with some chaos. Vigilantes sounds bad. Like, yeah, it sounds bad, but that's essentially that's what we're doing. And then maybe we should make our own law, is that, I don't know, like, by who is we?
Maybe.
Who, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, who is we referring to?
Yeah, no, and I could see that being taken then as the like maybe the cops should be making the law, and that's also not a good call.
Yeah. All right, Potato, which one should we do?
What?
What?
Melanie, you're in charge here.
How am I in charge?
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat, Melanie.
This is a collective game we're all playing together. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
No,
Potato.
Melanie.
Ego, id, super ego. That's what we're doing here, and I'm sorry, but you are ego.
He nods. Sadly, it is what we are already to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging. He looks at the roundabout.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
You thought it was hot when I shot it down. Come on, admit it.
Well, he gave you a high five, of course. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot the body down, which was... He pauses, searching for the right word. Quite the shot.
Damn straight.
Right.
I'm a sharpshooting cop.
Take that, quite the shot. Remove the and the S. There you go.
It's nothing really, just doing my job. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim. I can't wait to shoot more shit. I think I was born with a gun in my hand. Oh my god. I was inspired by your confidence in me. I didn't know he was half blind. Now I know. I'm gonna say 3.
Yeah, let's flirt with him.
I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim.
I admit, I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. Moreover, you found that the hanged man wasn't just hanged, he was also shot. That was some excellent detective work. And you managed to locate and pull out the bullet. So we can get ballistics, make of the gun. All of this is invaluable.
Yeah, I'm a professional. No big deal.
The rest is up to the boys in processing. Maybe they will surprise us by doing their job for once, but I wouldn't count on it.
Right, I should have shot Kunos.
No! There's still work to be done at the crime scene, however. We mustn't forget that. Now, for the interviews, he takes a deep drag and looks at the city.
That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people, which we didn't have to do any of the interviews. People are treacherous. I'm not going to brag because I know I did not do well with the interviews, so... The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people.
3.
No!
Not always the right people, I'm afraid. We weren't able to find the union leader, Everett Clare, much less interview him. So, that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
I thought we had talked to him.
No, we only heard about him.
Oh, okay.
We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. He purses his lips. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
No, it's because Potato showed me how to do it.
Oh, I like one.
Yes, it's part of the Jam Rock Shuffle. I'm training for a long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. That's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do. You like one? I don't know why I do the things I do.
I like one because he made a comment about how we walk, and I feel like that's a really cute callback.
Okay. Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And those heels. He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on a cigarette. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly.
Is he flirting with me? Thank you.
Well,
for
yeah,
this.
man. We just did a call. We called back to something. He was having a nice conversation with us, so
I
he's
think
feeling
he
heard.
was flirting. He did make fun of your player character obsession with treasure chests. Hooray!
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go. He puts out the stub of a cigarette and looks to the door. Ooh, what's that blue?
Hey, psst,
What? Rhetoric, what do you want?
look around. Hey, you. Who, me? Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Oh, is this a thought coming to us?
Again? Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? I mean, I'm building love with this guy. All right. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. That sounds sarcastic. Can't argue with that. Yes, we should all stop building love. What do you think?
Rhetoric is being really weird. I don't know what it's going for. I think all of these are. I think all of these are fairly inconsequential. Just more flavor for whatever you want.
All right.
Because rhetoric is trying to tell us something, and I don't know what it is.
Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right? How come there's word on the street? You keep saying things like down with the bourgeois, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs, that kind of stuff. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that, so tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we get right down to it?
All right, well, do you want to build communism, Melanie?
What is this communism even about? Failure. It's about failure. Failure? Yes, abject failure. Total irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished. Beaten. Curb stomped and pissed on until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive, 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class, towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers, million-headed armies of nations, and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm, and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
What is going on?
So this is
why we have you here, so you could tell us, Kay.
Yeah. Well, previously we had another piece of our brain try to pitch something else to us as well. I forgot what it was exactly.
Hobocop.
But we opted out of it.
Oh.
It wasn't Hobocop. It was something we half opted out of. But
okay. So this is like, yeah, like the aspects of your brain are like picking up on the things that you're saying and doing throughout the day, and then going, "Hey, are you into this? You want to push towards like, these?
Yeah. Do you want to focus on this on this thought, on this direction?"
Scotty, I love capo type.
This is so interesting. Yeah. I'm not gonna be here though. I need to pee. So good luck, Kay.
All right, Kay. Air's pee.
I honestly, this one's gonna be a whole lot more up to you. Of like, you know, how do you feel about how rhetoric is talking about all of this? And based off of the answers that you've given, that kind of, you know, point towards those ideals.
Oh, Al remembered what we opted out of, the anti-taxation neolib thought. I think we're going to have to opt in. I think we're going to have to build I do have the thought palace for it, so I'm going to opt in.
Oh no, you're building the thought palace already. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Wait, what?
Jesus fucking
firing
Christ.
Squads? You didn't say anything about that. Roll your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. No. Firing squads? Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs. Have I told you that eggs are better than sex? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Did you hear about that? There was some stupid politician who was saying that like that eggs are better than sex or something. Like you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet, and he's like, "Oh, it was God. It was disgusting." Especially when you like looked at this guy, and anyway. He's one of the bad politicians, right, Charles? Right? Like I feel bad for his wife. All right, roll your sleeves up and breathe in the pristine air. All right. So.
Committed to your mind palace. Oh, that's so cool.
For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hot-fixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Are
Alright.
the bonuses for that?
Let's see. So, Scotty, did you enjoy the wiki hole that you went down? Ace high is for managing to get a high five from Kitsuragi. I'm not forgetting that. All right.
Bonuses +1 empathy towards Kim and +1 esprit de corps at the roots of the RCM.
I'm
Interesting.
back. Are we communists?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I barely specific. Okay, so I can do this one. Visual calculus. I'll lose visual calculus.
Can we look at the finger pistols one real quick?
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just curious about it.
You were promised a gun, that much is certain. That's why you became a cop. Here you are loitering around with idle hands, some sorry-ass loser from the street. Suddenly you're supposed to be solving cases by what? Talking to people? How are they going to believe you can protect yourself and them from savages without a firearm? This isn't right. You need to think around this problem, and you need to snap your fingers at people as you do. So
Temporary research bonus of -2 savoir-faire. That's gonna wreck you.
snapping doesn't help. Okay. This one is -2 visual calculus. All endurance white checks unlocked. More money for selling tear. Learning cap for shivers raised to 6. Okay.
Ooh.
So this one does a -2 visual calculus.
Well,
this-
I mean, so you see how it says temporary research bonus?
Mm-hmm.
That's while you have it on you. As soon as you have it discovered, click the solution one.
Oh, okay, I see. I can't.
Oh, well, as soon as you have it discovered, it should
Got it.
raise things instead.
Okay, so
So it's like you're going to take a debuff, so to speak, in order to research something. And as soon as the research is done, you get better bonuses.
got it. But I don't have a thing open.
You
so I
don't-
can't-
yeah.
Okay.
We haven't gotten any more thoughts in our cabinet.
Okay, got it. All right. I can level up though.
Mm-hmm.
So which one? Oh, revert. Which one should we do?
I think it was savoir-faire.
Okay. All right.
You have a -2 bonus from items.
It's fine.
All right. Oh, I have to wash off the death smell.
Oh, yeah. You should take a bath.
All right.
See you in the morning.
Good night.
Bye.
Can I take a bath?
Look in the mirror.
Ugh, scary. Impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror.
Yeah, let's try that. Damn.
Oh well.
Let's do the electrochemistry.
Okay.
Damn.
I need to wash off the death smell.
There it is.
Not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. I want to live forever with the corpse smell, memento mori and stuff. I'm gonna run myself a bath. I can tactically save up my level up points. The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. Undress, close your eyes, and submerge. The water's only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks like sad duckies.
Oh my god.
You feel nice and lonely and so tired. Take the beer cans out. Now you're alone with your thoughts in the tub, but it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub. Imagine something. You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench.
Ew.
Then, houses along a narrow street, a video rental, darkness on the planet's curvature. Linger in the tub a little. Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whorls as the water cools. Imagine something again? Okay. The water line recedes as you stand. You're cold now. Your clothes stick, and you're on your still moist skin. All right. Do I look different?
Nope.
All right. Do we want to try to do karaoke or something? The lights are on. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. Ew.
Man, how fucking shit-faced were you?
Apparently very shit-faced.
Close your door.
Safety first.
Do I want to close my door or do I want to go downstairs and do karaoke? Or try to go to the car and steal the boots?
I mean, what if it affects... Can we try to steal the boots?
Why not?
I mean, I'm gonna advise just going to bed, but you know, yeah.
First check the stage, and then try to see if you can steal the boots.
It's almost midnight. Go to sleep. Let it be tomorrow. Really?
No.
I mean, if
All right,
Al's
go
saying
outside.
to go to bed. Al's saying to
Go
go
outside.
to bed. Okay, we'll
Go outside.
All right, we're going outside.
Gremlin.
I mean, we do have a gremlin here. Alright.
Where's the car?
The car's gone.
No, Jose!
Huh. Alright, well, I guess we're going to bed.
Damn.
I know. Disappoint. Oh well. We could have made some
At least
money.
we got some nose fed.
Yeah, and also, like,
And we stole that guy's ID.
we did steal his ID. No boots. No boots for us.
No boot goofing.
Kim will tell you tomorrow why it's gone. You can't get the boots. Oh well.
Scotty got me.
Okay. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. Crawl in.
It smells like piss.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. How many days long is this game? And then sleep doesn't come. Why? Maybe it's the bed's fault. Which one? Pillow, blanket, or roll?
I roll.
Roll over to the other side. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Who killed him? Who? Something to do with, what was it the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brainwaves. No more thoughts. Fall asleep now. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Al
Max
says
is 10.
7 to 10 days, depending on how long how things go. What the hell?
I can't, like, tab doesn't do
The
anything.
disco. The disco.
Is this the disco ball? Is that you?
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
Harry!
Harry. I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Which one?
I don't know.
You said
I'm,
who?
I'm
Do you remember
confused.
the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs and in her mouth?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I left or I was left? Which one?
I don't fucking know.
Do you guys have an opinion? Kay, what do you think?
I have no opinion on it. This is all you.
This is all you, Melanie. You're in the driver's seat.
All right, I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stay. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go.
What?
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
How can one person who's like a failed cop fail 4.6 billion people?
Well, I'm sure he's feeling that way.
Okay. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
This guy's voice hurts my throat.
So something
Yeah.
is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
That voice is really awful.
Yeah, this is all very unpleasant all around.
Healed
Hey!
my morale.
You're right, it did!
Alright, I'm glad I didn't use up my stuff.
He's coming too.
Good going, buddy. My god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes? I'm gonna ask, what the hell was that? How do you feel?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. What the hell is going on with me? You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down even to think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. Why is this happening? It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
What?
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Wait, what is speed? I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. So, like, as someone who takes medication, like, this is...
Yeah, Melanie? Yes? Yeah? Uh-huh. Go on.
Okay, let's just pretend that we're neurotypical.
Yeah, okay. I'll do my best.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between things being prescribed from a doctor and you, in this case, probably going to talk to Kuno to get some fucking amphetamine.
Okay.
Have you ever taken speed before? I mean, apart from the ones prescribed to you.
No, I have not. I've only taken
Okay.
like medicine, so
I've heard of it being awful if you want to sleep, which I guess Harry, if he really wanted to not sleep as much, could take more speed.
so in my case, like the medication, I used to, before I took medication, I could take a nap anytime. Like I would pass out at any point. And now, like, I will not fall asleep during the day, even if I am extremely exhausted. But, like, but I've also heard that people take medication, like, people take speed, and if they have the Adahara, it doesn't affect, like, it just makes things clearer for them.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, that's like a main component, but I don't know. I don't think that Harry here has the Adahara.
Okay.
So, I think
also,
he's taking it in recreational ways.
All right.
Yeah, there's also an inherent
Unhealthy
difference
coping ways.
between the how it is formulated for medical use versus versus speed.
Recreational
Through a
use.
medical straw off a medical mirror. Okay. So do I ask what is it, or do I say I'm not going to go look?
Do we really need our fucking own body to tell us what speed is?
No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. Are you sure? Ready to live in this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks, maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You'll be fired. That's a lie. I can do without this speed. Half the town won't be dead. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do with your spark. Without your spark. All right.
Check the mirror again.
All right, let's check the mirror again.
Whoa.
Still look like shit. It's all good.
It's all good.
Huh. Okay. Let's see if we can find her boyfriend. Whoa,
Where are we?
it's different.
Oh, it's the mess hall.
Oh.
That room's open.
Yeah. Guten Tag. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
I don't know if I was ready to let him go. Good. Thanks.
I'm just glad he's gone. We have other matters to attend to.
Oh well, we'll get the armored boots in another lifetime.
Damn. He points to the mess hall doors. The union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean, ungovernable. Martinet isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for said policing. I think it's them.
These the men Gart told us about yesterday. Yes. Why do we need to talk to them? We know why. There are so many of them. Nah, I think we're good. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more thing before we do. He glances at the booth again. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past, do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Scotty, I think I'm with you on that. Like, that's why I'm trying to fix Harry first. Alright. Do we need to talk to her or just go through?
Well, real quick, before you talk to anyone,
Yeah.
Are you going to talk to them, or are you going to go out and then come back to talk to them?
I'm gonna go out and then talk to them later.
Okay.
Because that's what Kim said. Look, I am. What's the word? What?
I want to say good morning to the cryptozoologist's wife.
Okay.
Just a moment.
The woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone line, or why do you need to use the phone?
I'm curious about why.
Whoops.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Uh-oh.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window toward the bay.
What's this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. Ooh!
I know, I'm like, we got Aira.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. She sighs. I could be keeping them.
Who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. She smiles. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Are they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we never had any trouble there before. She stops, then continues, worried. There's a lot of crime around here, isn't there? I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
The lieutenant doesn't want to agitate the woman. Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a
You got this, Melanie?
cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
Accept.
This sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband. Accept the task.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? The lieutenant tilts his head towards the vigilantes in the cafeteria. I did suggest we play it cool, but...
I've got a premonition that this missing scientist is connected to our main case.
He sighs. I sincerely doubt it. Still, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to keep an eye out. Oh, thank you, officers. Truly. I'll be right here if you come across any sign of morale.
Okay, so her association with Gary became more troubling to you? Guess we'll find out. So your husband's some kind of scientist? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're good. That's also a good question. Ah, yes, she says with a pinch of pride. A zoologist, a cryptozoologist to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends. The lieutenant sounds unimpressed. That's one opinion, yes, and people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby. It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species, called cryptids, is difficult and often thankless, and frankly many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own. Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world. Let's try again. If I were to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed, you might say wild even. Lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Good job, Kim.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's just not out on the reeds. You know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Her smile is soft. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How'd the two of you meet?
Via a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from an accident, and he just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are. She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later. I think I have all the information we need. Let's move on. Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Ah, sweetie, it's fascinating. She catches herself. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae. Lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, she hesitates. It's a phasmid, technically. Oh, that's a
What's
stick
a
bug
phasmid?
relief insect.
Okay. I was about to feel like I need to know what that is. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up discovering the phasmid with us, officers. She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully. I knew it. The lieutenant sighs. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Oh, come on, Cam.
It's not made up, officer, I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think it's around here? Is it dangerous? Is it valuable? Does it have cool powers? Let's go with one for now. What makes you think it's around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in the local newspaper about their encounter with the ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses. You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I like that this cryptid is a bug. That's... I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Is it dangerous?
She chuckles to herself. Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
I know that asking if it has cool powers is silly. I was going to ask what's special, but do you want me to ask if it has powers?
Sure.
Okay. Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. Her face lights up at the thought of it. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
Okay. What's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. The woman's face flushes with embarrassment. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Maybe you could
I want
convince
this.
her to tell you about some cool cryptids? Yeah!
Yes!
Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your request. Could you tell me about just one more interesting cryptid? The Insulindian phasmid was great.
I suppose you could use a break, and I could use a distraction. The lieutenant throws you one of his looks. One cryptid, like you said. One. This can't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. We have things to do.
Do you not hear Aira being so excited over here, Kim? You need to chill, dude. Cryptid extravaganza. I like the sound of that.
I would just say one.
Oh, fine.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
Whoa, tough choice there. What's the biggest cryptid? The tiniest cryptid. Most dangerous? Any invisible? This has been educational. We need to discuss something else. Which one do you want, since you're the cryptid?
Okay, help us.
I mean, you know, most dangerous is probably a good thing to know about.
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma. She pauses for effect.
The gnome of
Sound too
Jerome.
bad.
That doesn't sound too bad.
It sounds very unassuming.
Oh, it is. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
That might have been what happened to Morel. What did this cryptid
God.
look like?
She's trying to distract herself from her husband. Like,
I know.
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead. An ungainly little thing, quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulins and suffocated. She looks at you, her voice grave suddenly. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die. If the body of the creature was found, the lieutenant can't help himself. Why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very lethal species? Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science, she says, mostly to herself.
Alas. Always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient? No, it was a perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical. See, to me, this is the polite thing to say.
Yeah, but you're saying that to yourself.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I guess you could say that to yourself. Tell that part of your brain to shut up.
Yeah. Because this is in quotations.
Yeah, I think you're saying that out loud.
Okay, no, it was perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical. Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then, ask about more gnomes or whatever. We can't talk about more because we told him we would only do
told
one.
Kim. Yeah, so...
This has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now, ma'am. All right. So has it been enough time to go talk to the other people, or should we conclude for the night?
How are you feeling?
Well, I didn't get enough sleep last night, so...
Yeah.
That's probably a good place to call you.
All right, so next time we'll talk to the union people and figure some shit out. Thank you for hanging out with us, Kay.
Yeah, yes. Thanks for having me.
Thank
and thank you guys for being a part of our stream again.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday, we're doing Majora's Mask. Is that right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to update the Twitch channel thing, but I am not good at computers, so I will get that up eventually. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Oyasumi. Good night.
Oyasumi.
Bye.